I think we're good. Testing, testing. I think we're good. Second here. Yep. Here. Now I don't have to hear my own stream. That. Huh. I'm going to. Oh, I can swap this now. I went too far. Where the hell is it? I went right past it. Here we go. All right, perfect. I'm actually going to make sure we do. We can still knock those out. W. Still need tons of bioluminescent ones, so we're good. Don't need to worry about changing the camo. Wait, didn't select the weapon? Yeah, there we go. Should be good too. Might use this guy this run. I mean, I'm anticipating we should at least be able to get something in return. Dead shot. Speed. Stamina. Until I wish that I feel like this stuff loads slow, but that part right there. All right, 4 perks. We should be good. I got ammo mods. We need this. And then yeah, that should be fine. Don't need to go too crazy. In case we need something for another run. Okay, boom, boom. We good to go? Yo, Cynical, appreciate the follow. Yo. Gotta get us some mega bombs today. I need to make sure I pull this off to the side so I can open it without disrupting my other tab. This game's starting up quick. Only 3 falls away from 400. That's a W. That is a huge W. Okay, we got bounties 1, mega bombs here. Probably gonna have to there's like no way otherwise. We're probably gonna have to complete some tier 1s. Maybe I'll still add those. But we're gonna see what we can do. See what we can do. We could also just loot around and see what we find. Appreciate you, Cynical. What's up? Good morning to you, Draconic. Luckily for me, it's evening, right? Works out a little bit. I mean, it's probably really early in the morning for you, right? If it is morning. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna use everything I got. So we should be able to just spam this. 330. We don't have to worry about that. Okay, we have our 5,000. We're good. You staying up late or you just waking up? I need to get some cash money.
Listen up. That camp is heavily guarded. Smoke out that hornet's nest.
Has anyone tried taking on a mega bomb with this thing or the pack 1 napalm first? I mean, it's pack 1 purple. I feel like that would be kind of hard. I have not tried it. I know it's really ridiculous when it's like slightly powerful, so. It's 10:46 for you. Not too bad. It's 8:46 here. Staying up late was on DMZ. Wait. Oh, Devil May Cry 5. I was like, wait, DMC. Gotcha. Trying to S rank the missions. I don't know if I actually really played much of that one. I know those games are great. The older ones I don't remember that well. I'm sure if I played it again, it'd be like, all right, I remember this. All right, lots of free essence. We'll just do this guy and we can record this one too. Not a big deal. I kind of feel like I want to add to the Beyond 100 at some point. Well, not at some point. As I go, I'll just probably continue to add to it. Because I do have the information for tier 100 bounties, and it does not look great. And I feel like the more data that we put into it, the better chance it. Actually, I don't really think it's going to improve, but I think it would become more and more interesting. Because the odds are terrible for certain rewards. Oh, it's up there. This guy. Thing's just deleting everything because it's so strong for the zone right now. Okay, I took care of that guy. So, perk and self-revive. Self-revives are so inflated. Let's see. Going up, I'm gonna try to do a tier. I should be able to do this. Funny thing about Devil May Cry, the games are actually out of order when it comes to the story. What's the actual story order? Probably like some of the newer ones are more like prequels. Is that kind of how it works? Am I from Wisconsin? No. No, I'm not. I actually grew up in Alaska. But I don't live there now. That would not be as fun as many people think it is. Once you escape, you gotta just stay away. If you don't escape, you probably live there for the rest of your life. Three, 1, 2, 4, and then 5. That's kind of weird. So 3 is the prequel, and then 2 is like a sequel to 1, and then they actually went in order after that. That makes sense. Oh yeah, these guys aren't that bad. Pack 1 purple. Actually, kind of not even that big a deal that we kind of have to juice our guy up a little bit because last time we went right off the rip, we couldn't even get Mega Bombs to spawn in very fast. So hopefully we just get good luck this run. Where did my thing go? All right, we're going tier 2. I gotta make sure I select tier 2. Oh, gotta go to the bottom. Jesus. I wonder if we're gonna be able to do this pretty easy. Pretty sure I do pack 1 blue pretty easy in the zone when I use this, so it shouldn't be too bad. Problem is the broken effect's only gonna work on the Mega Bombs the way we have this set up. You guys use this on Mega Bombs yet? The ISO Hemlock. pretty much we could probably saw through at least 5 of them in this match as long as we get our essence up. Maybe they'll even drop us a better crystal or some crystals. I think those are going to give out the best rewards for what their like difficulty is. I mean, I could end up being wrong. It's going to kind of depend on the results, but I kind of feel like eliminating mega bombs, non-bounty, might be one of the better ways on the regular map to get decent rewards. Okay, this thing is not... it's not that bad. Go ahead and reload before we run out. You have not played zombies? Green. Okay. So we got literally the worst of the worst, but we got all 3 of them. Why is that zombie just like invincible? Okay. Yeah, this in there. Boom, 2-plater, right? And then we had a medium backpack. We don't want any of these rewards, but just wanted to double check. Oh, it doesn't matter the order. I guess I did do them out of order. I should take this vehicle. There's another one over here. Oh, we got that messed up Takaibi Tower Pack 2 machine trash. What games do you play, Cynical? Or what mode do you play? Bum, 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 bum. We need essence. I could go get... I mean, I can get Pack 2 already, but... Where is it? Over there. You know what? We will go get it. Because I might get distracted, go too far away, realize I forgot to grab it. I have to go even further to backtrack. Might as well grab it here. We got the vehicle. Then we can start seeing what kind of essence we have, and then we can go and fight Mega Bombs. Play multiplayer for now until you get your guns maxed. Multiplayer can definitely be a faster way to level your weapons, for sure. Because of the zombies throttling that you get. But if you know when it throttles and you leave the match, that's not too bad. It's a little bit more passive, too. Running, running. Something's opening doors. Oh, an insta-kill. Alright, so someone may come across our thing, maybe not. Devil May Cry 3 was actually called Dante's Awakening, which started the entire series off. The very first cutscene in Devil May Cry 3 is Dante and Virgil squaring off in a duel before Virgil stabs Dante with his own sword. His demonic bloodline from their father Sparta. That's kind of interesting. Which one? PS5? Well, I mean, not PS5. DMC, Devil May Cry 5, is it on PS5 or was it PS4? I think it was PS4, right? It was last gen? What the hell? Is like a bonus? Oh, that guy just got terminated. Make sure we stay locked in. Got it? Nope. Should have it now. There we go. We got a dead wire. Let's go. Never know if we might need that. Might decide to do a storm caller or something for some weird reason. Both new and last gen. New gen, though, is called the special edition. Oh, so they kind of like remastered it, or is it so it looks a little bit better, I would imagine? Let's see. We'll see if this works. If we're strong enough at this rate, we won't even... We could just hang out and kill mega bombs. Wait, there's so many zombies. I didn't, what the hell? I just turn around and there's 5 more. Can definitely pick up more plates. We are not full. I wanted to enter this ammo mod top of it. Ammo mod, perfect. And then I need to do, well, I'm assuming we should be able to take mega bombs on like this. We're about to find out. Not looking too bad. Ah, that's my freaking backside you're destroying. Oh, this guy's gone. No, I don't want to get in the car. He's gone now. Oh. Come on. Did you guys ever end? Holy smokes. Can't see through them. That's a pack 2 crystal. The 1500 essence and a pack 2 crystal. That's a good start. The answer is yes, we can use this. All right, we'll wait for another one. At least we know we can take it on. Don't want to fight that. Also, don't like that that's there because that dude now juices the mega bombs back up. If you haven't witnessed that in real time, it's not fun. Yeah, and they added Virgil as a playable character in the special edition with one of the best battle themes in the entire franchise. Pretty dope. How many times have you played through it? Have you beaten it before, I would imagine? And you're just like, you know what? Time to play it again. Oh, we're actually torching this guy. Not what I was expecting. Oh, it is continuing to still hit for a good amount of time after. Oh, there's the disciple. Look at that. Merry Christmas. I guess if you've watched enough Workaholics, it'd be half Christmas. That's what we're closer to. Beaten it a few times. Trophy hunting. Or achievement hunting. Whatever one. Depending on your console. Do we get another mega bomb to spawn in? Sometimes he spawns in and he's standing behind this. I don't see him. But I don't think he's there. Is there any teams in there? No. Okay, good. This is what I mean. Early on, it's kind of hard to get it to spawn. Why do I play zombies? For quite a few reasons, honestly. I think it's one of the more fun things to play these days. Especially with like all the other characteristics that come in. SBMM, you know, maybe like not as much content being made for other modes. I mean, Warzone's came a long way, so I have played more Warzone this year than I did during Warzone 2. I definitely did a lot of DMZ. Went back, played some Cold War zombies. I enjoy the challenges I face. I enjoy the experience that it offers. I don't play like an insane amount every day now, as I was like the first like few months, because then I would burn myself out. But I do still play quite a bit on a regular basis, of course. Like minimum few matches in a day, for sure. Right now, I'm doing something specific, so it is a little less fun than, I mean, debatably, could be a little less fun than normal. Why is my Mega Bomb not spawning in? There he is. I just had to yell at him. Hey, yo, come over here. coming over here. I don't want my rewards over there. I need you to come over here. That way I can actually see what I get and not get harassed by tier 3 zombies. This thing is cooking. Yeah, reload. We got this is a big one. We got an epic tool, rare tool, epic, rare, and a large backpack. I'll hold that for now, but I'm sure at some point I'll want to drop it. That was huge. And I get to enjoy like just chilling and playing the game. That's kind of I used to do all multiplayer. You go back on my channel far enough, I used to do nuke videos on with different weapons, especially in World War II. I pretty much dropped a nuke with every single weapon, made a video with it, including handguns, all kinds of stuff. Well, no, I guess I didn't. Maybe I didn't do launchers in that game. I did most of the usable, functional things. So I used to do the multiplayer content, and I kind of just evolved over time to what I enjoyed more. And I think this is a way more enjoyable thing to make content on. Putting myself through the misery, which is SBMM, and having to, worry about gameplays and all that kind of stuff. I really enjoy making guides, but you can only make so many guides. You got to be able to be versatile at least a little bit, especially on this game. It's not like a crazy flow of new missions that come out, so that does kind of affect the amount that you can make. We do have new content coming next. What is it? Not next week. Technically, it is next week, but in like 4 days. New Rift. Technically, that's the most fun. You don't follow the meta. I mean, you don't have to, as long as you're just playing to play the game. I mean, you'll know the meta. You'll probably run across the meta. But like naturally, you would just figure it out without even having to know. Because people would be like, it would be end up being all you would see. All right. Okay, so we got a 3-plater. Oh, I need one of these for next round, so that's good. Ammo mod and a 3-plater. Kind of nuts. This thing is silly. We're going to try it next match. I want to try it next match, but like lower leveled than this, just to see how fast we destroy it. What's the minimum requirement for this weapon to be able to kill the Mega Bomb? Because that would be nice to know. I mean, I'm literally destroying this thing in like no time. And it's Pack 2 epic. The spawns are so inconsistent, though. Come on, spawn us in another one. Well, I guess that one hurdle you might face if you go in with too low of a weapon is you're not going to be able to kill the zombies, even if you can smoke the Mega Bomb with the weird effect that I don't know that's supposed to exist. What in the hell? Game said, yo, you want 10 zombies? No, I want a Mega Bomb. Connect us to the ether here. Hook us up. Big homie. I am an experimental player. Someone that knows variety. I can totally respect that. I use variety in zombies most of the time too. It's like, what weapons can we try? I would love to not have to go to the other side of the map. I could go to the other side of the map. Maybe they would spawn in more. I don't know if it would, though. I think as soon as I leave, it'll freaking spawn in, and then I'd be out of luck. Well, I'll see. I'll start going this way and see if it just spawns. Maybe I'm messing with the spawn somehow. Come on, game, hook me up. See what happens. Like, yo, you think you're leaving? Hey, where you going, dude? I need you to come this way. Sure you reload. Got a plate? My guy was just not plating. There we go. I love that you can plate while you're shooting. What is this? Just the backpack? Oh no, we got a streak. These streaks, even though they're purple, they might as well just be blue because they're not good. All right, backpack and a streak. In my sheet, unless it's a jug, they're all blue. Let's put it in as kill streak. We already got 4 of them. That's actually not bad. Still have plenty of time. Mortar strike is a good streak. I mean, what are you going to use it on? I don't really have any use for it. Same thing with the precision. Like, you could use it, but it also takes a minute to come in. And it doesn't actually hit where you want it to hit every time. I think that's the other part. You could use it on like a convoy. Yo, Goatsby. The man that made the sub alert. Pretty sure that's what it was. I think he made both. Or maybe it was... Yeah, I think there's 2. I don't remember now. There's definitely one of them, though. It's definitely on there. I think it's the sub alert. Maybe it's the follow alert, too. I'd have to see it pop up. Do I have the follows on? Yeah, I do. Yeah, just want to make sure. You guys see the follows when they pop up. Oh, what? Goatsby with the gifted sub. What a legend. You'd have to do that, Goat. Lockpest with the lucky gifted sub. Did it pop up? I missed it on the left. I heard it, but you guys didn't hear it. I need to be able to separate all my audio so I can make it to where it's the only thing you hear. It's the part that sucks. Come on, Mega Bomb. Yeah, it's the one you made, right? It's one of them. I think you made me 2 different ones, but that's one of them. Appreciate you gifting a sub, though, for show. Absolute legend. When did you sub to the YouTube, Mosby? 2018? 17? Well, I mean, that's the only place I would have got it. 100%. You definitely made that one. You made 2. I think you made me another one, too, but it's like more of a fire. It's like a straight fire thing. I have it somewhere. Watch, I'm going to start driving away again. It's going to spawn. It's going to drive me crazy. You can almost hear if it spawns in. Maybe I will go to the other side. Maybe this side's cursed. I need to look where I'm driving, but I also don't want to miss one if it spawns in. That's crazy. Oh yeah, then that yeah, for sure. I still remember. I'd have to find it. I still remember the first like little display picture I had on YouTube. It was made by Mosby. He's like, "Yo, you want me to make you this thing?" I was like, "Dude, that'd be sick." And he sent me this thing with Earl Shatter on it. It's like so throwback. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the other side. I'm gonna go to the other side. We are only 3 follows away, by the way, from hitting 400. So if anybody out there's watching, hasn't hit that yet, plans to, we could probably hit that tonight. Bum bum bum. The long walk to the other side. I could have made it to the gas station. If I showed it to you, you'd remember it. I don't know if I have that other one activated because I think it was one you like were showing me a preview of something you were trying to do. So it wasn't even, I don't even know if it was completed. But I think I still have it somewhere. It was like actual fire. Like you made the logo pop up. And it was like in flames. I don't know if you remember that. Like the whole thing was flames. As if like it was showing up in fire. It was dope. I do remember that. I know exactly. Oh, look, there's not one over here either. Are there people in the zone? No, there's a sentry gun, I guess. Oh, here we go. Game is absolutely trolly. I'm like, oh, here's one. Boom, exploded. I'll look for it later and try to send it to you on Discord. Pretty sure I have it still. Dude, that's crazy. Thing was there, and then it just poof. Said, "See you later, pal. Do you want mega bombs? Well, not now. I heard what you did to oh, here we go. It's like I heard what you did to my brethrens." I gotta get this mega bomb to chase me. Sometimes it's a pain. I think it's chasing me now. I definitely need to get more of the ammo to come this way. Oh, I do remember that. And it was like a faint, it was like obvious too. Oh, this is gonna be easy. This gun is busted. I mean, it's not great for the zombies specifically, but outside of that, it's pretty good. What do we get? Just the large backpack. Well, that wasn't a great reward. We started out strong. We had a pack 2 crystal. Oh, come on, Knight. You know, like You shouldn't have even been put in the game. Can you leave me alone? Got another one. Just got to get over here and get it to start following me. Dude, that was a hilarious time. I mean, people would still be making some crap like that. And then steal it. They'd be stealing all kinds of stuff. You could literally put your dog in it and they'll be like, nah, that's my dog. Like, yo, you stole my thumbnail. No, I didn't. I'm like, bro, it's literally like, what? How are we having the conversation? We know you did. You know you did. We all know you did. I feel like a cheat code just doing this. Just running up the freaking tier 3 zone right now. What in the hell is this? All right, we got a 3-plater and a rare tool. Wonder if I'm gonna throw this over here. I don't know how long it takes for it to disappear. I want to pick this one up though, since it's here. We got rare tool and a 3-plater. We're actually getting pretty lucky, and there's another one already spawned in. Fucking QZ. My favorite gun, the Ram 7. For sure. Not even question. Unless they nerf it. If they nerf it, it might be a sad time. Still be my favorite, but would be hard to use. By the way, those cars do not protect you, in case you're curious. I found that out the hard way. Not today, but a while ago. Alright, I need this Mega Bomb to come this way before it dies. Because otherwise it might be really hard to get the reward. Somewhere over here would be better. Oh, it didn't take that long for that to disappear, actually. Well, I mean, I mess around with every gun in zombies. Like, literally every single gun. If it sucks, I'll use it. If it's good, I'll use it. If it sucks, it just means it's going to be more of a challenge. I got nothing? It was just essence. Oh, no. It's like, is it even possible to get nothing? No, we got 1 kill streak. All right, we got 1 kill streak. That was actually a really bad reward, too. We were pumping through these, though, pretty quickly. This is going smoother than I thought it would. Why is the rank? I mean, technically, I liked it in Warzone 1. I really like the iron sights. The recoil is pretty easy to control. It's, like, reliable. It has a good time to kill in every mode currently. It's still the best gun in Warzone, which has been, I don't know, like 2 or 3 months. But that has nothing to do with why I've liked it. The only way it would be unfortunate is if like you couldn't use it because it wasn't viable. Come on. We got to get another Mega Bomb in. But I mean, there are guns in like zombies is about having fun in my opinion. So like even if it's a melee weapon, like melee weapons aren't super viable in this at all, but you can have fun doing them. And you can have fun trying to like kill one of these mega abominations on what I'm fighting with one. I can tell you that. Getting some latency here. What the hell? All right, we had really good luck on those spawns. We got to get another juicer here. At least we have audio today again. Off to a good start with that. wasn't even able to break his armor. Oh, we're torching it, though. This thing is so broken. It's unfortunate it doesn't work on non... like a bounty. Like a non-special. Come on, Mega Bomb! We need your rewards! After this match, I can show you guys what Tier 1 and Tier 2 bounty rewards from the 100 we did looked like as far as percent of what we got. It's not good. I'll give you guys the sneak peek. I'm probably going to make a video about it, but if you thought rewards were bad, well, now we'll be able to tell you exactly how bad it looks. I will say, though, although like I did 100 straight, so all the 100 in a row, I've recorded, whether they were from my video to the streams, back to a video to a stream, however it worked out. I did record 100 Tier 1 bounties and Tier 2 bounties without any interruption, like forgetting to record one of their rewards or anything like that. So it is accurate. Like, if I did 100 bounties, that's what I would have got. Now, I will say, there is... Just because I didn't get some of the rewards doesn't mean there's a 0% chance, but I would say it's probably less than 0 as of now. And even if we were to get 1, eventually it would still end up less than 0. Or less than 1, I guess. Oh, it's not even coming this way yet. Got all the other enemies. I was kind of blown away, though. I will say that. But how bad it actually looks. And I think they could do some tuning and it would be significantly better. And maybe if I shed some light on it via collecting the information, that can only further help their situation. I need him to come this way, so I'm gonna let him hit me some more. I don't want to catch the rewards over here in this zone. I want to catch them out here. I almost just terminated them, but a lot easier to do my recording of them over here. Come on, buddy. Even right there is fine. The stupid night again, bro. All right, what do we got? Large backpack and some lag and a 3-plater. It's actually pretty good. And we have another Mega Bomb. This is laggy as shit. Like, it's pretty bad. I was hoping it would stop doing it, but it ain't stopping. Well, at least not yet. Probably the server. Should be able to get this guy. Yo! You playing today because games are so laggy and buggy for you? Yeah, what's up, Vaughn? Paul, what's going on, man? Past 2 or 3 games today, it said you lost connection to host. This is pretty laggy. I don't know what's going on here. I'm doing pretty good, though. Day hasn't been too bad. I watched COD. I mean, things took me a little longer than I wanted them today. I was going to start stream earlier, like I was saying yesterday. I was like, I'm going to start stream earlier. Didn't happen. I need to put this other hard drive in my computer. Maybe I'll do it later today or tomorrow morning. What the hell is going on? Because it would help my issue a little bit. Ooh, we got a pack 1 crystal and a large backpack. This is actually not bad. I just lagged off the side of the hill. Pack 1 crystal. How was your day today, Paul? What was the large backpack? Is that what I said? Yeah. That is Saturday, right? Everybody having a good weekend, I would imagine. Or I would hope. I would imagine. That's assuming. I don't want to assume. I'm hoping. Dude, look at this. Oh, it stops lagging now. I was like, oh, there you go. You can see it a little bit. Now stop doing it. We get another one to spawn in? I would like to get at least one more. But if it doesn't spawn in like 2 minutes here, it ain't spawning. Show you guys the spreadsheet too after this run. You can see those tier 1 and 2 results. What are we talking about here with this? It's like jerking me around. Were you playing zombies, Paul, when that happened? Same with you, Vaughn? Were you guys both in zombies? I was trying to remember if my game was laggy for my video today, since that was before this. Oh, interesting. What the hell? How did I like using the RGL 80? It was pretty hard to use. It's good for what it's supposed to be good for, but it was an adventure outside of that. The zombies get too close and you don't have all the perks. You're pretty much in like putting yourself in a little bit of danger at all times. Kind of fun. I got kind of trolled in that run though because the first reward rift disappeared, and so I didn't get a chance to get my backup self revive, so I was pretty much running on luck. Yeah, boss, it's not good for it. Nah, I mean, I did kill a mega bomb. It was kind of wild. Took like 5 minutes. That's weird that you were grouped with someone else. I mean, I've gotten the thing where it thinks I'm somebody else. I've had it tell me like, "Oh, we're voting on the rift," and I'm not actually voting. I don't know. All right, not actually going to the rift or whatever. I've had it bug out that way, and then I've DC'd and lost stuff a couple times, but that was my internet actually cutting out. We did get the one more mega bomb we asked for. We're not getting another one, I don't think, though. All right, what do we get? We got the essence, just a kill streak again. Yeah, it has to be because I would have picked it up otherwise. It's another terrible reward. But I will say these rewards already look better than the ones we've done, which is kind of sad. I mean, I guess it is a higher zone. Oh, we got another one. What? I spoke too soon. Come on, Mega Bomb. If you're going to give me one more, I'm taking it. Where are all these zombies coming from? And why did the Mega Bomb still not follow me? What a troll. Oh, he is. He's just kind of dumb. Dude, what is this connection? Excuse me? Yeah, this is getting a little silly as far as the lag part's concerned. Come on. They die so much slower with lag. Okay. What do we got? We got a rare tool and a 3-plater. Put that in. That's easy to get. Rare tool. 3-plate vest. Then we ping that. I'll take the rift over there. Almost done with the Moore sniper. 687 out of 1200 for the charm. And all the snipers done. One more SMG and you have all the MW3 weapon charms. That's kind of insane. I'm going to be completely honest with you, Paul. You are what we call a warrior out there in zombies. Have I used the MK2? The Lockwood MK2? Yes, it is very bad. Or at least it was last time I used it. It did not do me much good. It's because of how the zombies work. It's the same thing. Like melees, right? They can do good damage, but you can't deal with crowd control at all. Zero crowd control. Not even a little bit. If it has no crowd control ability, it's shocked. It's the one thing that sucks for snipers too. This is horrible. Well, this guy's using that. That's fine. That helps. Yo, appreciate everybody tuning into the stream. You guys are absolute legends. Trying to get this stuff to be more consistent. Yeah. Everybody's here. Where's the chopper? You won't like it in zombies. But that's just me, you know, telling you from my perspective. I don't think you're gonna like it in zombies. The zombies glitching into the chopper is crazy. Let's go. Let me out of here. Let's get out of here. This thing taking off? What the hell? Yeah, you might still enjoy it a lot, but it's rough for zombies. I used the freaking that MTZ without the aftermarket part, and it was not lit. But that was without it. I don't know if I used the MTZ 762 with the aftermarket part. I think I used the 556, but it was good. The rate of fire, the higher rates of fire to go crazy for zombies. Bum, 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 bum. How many did we do? 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got 11 in that run? That's actually kind of insane. We did 10 in our run last night. We did it the whole time. We had way better luck on our spawns that run. That's crazy. We are definitely keeping the same weapon. We have a pack 2 crystal. We have exactly the same setup, which is cool. We have a napalm burst. Perfect. All right. These mega bombs are in danger once again. That spot seemed like it had a better spawn rate, though, for sure. Oh, hold on. Not starting the match yet. I see. I almost forgot. My brain will show this. Okay, this is still the correct one. Oh, okay. So, you guys are tuning in today and you haven't tuned into the last few streams, basically, at this point. I completed 100 tier 1 bounties and I recorded all of the rewards as we see here. We got from each of them. The one negative I will say is the self revive is kind of chalked as far as the results are concerned because I didn't think of it ahead of time. And when you play solo, every time your first contract that you complete in that run gives you self revive. I didn't indicate that or forget to not include those when I was tracking this data. So that is a problem. So that is a little skewed because anytime that I went into a new match, and I don't remember exactly how many matches it took me to do the 100, I got a free self revive guaranteed from the first contract I completed, which then skews the results. As you guys can see, there's quite a few self revives on here, but still ends up in the end not really mattering all that much. Just know that the self revive number will need to be lower. We did the exact same thing for tier 2. At this point, I do have some that are beyond the 100, but I don't have the other sheet I'm about to show you set up for those numbers to be included. So anything past 100 is not yet included in the other percentage I'm going to show you guys in a second. But as you guys can see here, same thing. Here are 2 bounties. I recorded all the rewards, completing 100 of them. We've even started doing it for Mega Abominations. We're already 28 deep. And that's looking pretty colorful already. I'm liking the way this is looking. So now let's get to the spicy one. This is how it looks so far. I don't know how easy it is. You guys will have to tell me how easy it is to see on stream. On OBS doesn't look that bad. I can make it bigger. That's significantly bigger. So there you go. So far in tier 1 bounties, those are the percentages I had of getting those rewards. And that's how things look so far. So I completed the, again, 100 separate tier 1 bounties from the separate tier 2 bounties. So combined, this is 200 bounties worth of information. Those are the results. Obviously, some of them have zeros. I again think some of the zeros could just be less than 1%. Would be better to say than zero, because I think you could realistically get an epic or legendary tool, maybe even a flawless Ethereum crystal in tier 1, but the odds are pretty much next to zero, or probably next to zero. The crazy thing is, to me, is that some of these numbers are weird. Like, I don't have a good way of like comparing these right now in front of you guys, but eventually maybe I'll have a better comparison of them side by side. But 26% of these, we had a 26% chance in tier 1 of getting a green tool, and our odds of getting a green tool only went down by 6% and going into tier 2. There should be 0% chance we get this in tier 2. And I think you guys would agree with that. 0%. Why is this a reward? This is just bogging up the pool, right? Like this is taking away from the possibility of getting any of these other items, even without them being valuable necessarily. Even if I got more ammo mods, which is not what we want, because we got 31% of those. Yeah, I just had my backpack already like set up, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna pick this weapon. That's kind of why that happened, Paul. I should have said that during the video, as like, oh, I already had these perks, and I should have just replaced one of them, but I didn't think about it. Tal's already partially in it, but I also think that kind of makes it was part of the adventure, because I was kind of banking on getting the extra self revive too at the beginning. The rift didn't even show up; it was gone. But I do think in tier 2, this number should be 0. This should not even be in the loophole. The most busted part to me, we'll keep going through this. As long as you guys are entertained by this, I'll talk about this for a little bit here. But essentially, the other part that's crazy to me is 2%. 2%. Rare tools, a 2% chance in tier 1? Hello? Like, these aren't that valuable. Like, we're acting like these aren't common. This number is a whatever, right? Like, I kind of wish this number was lower. Like, it didn't take up so much of the tier 1 bounties loot. Not even, I only did bounties. I'm assuming all tier 1 contracts will be similar. If we do 100 of them, the results will be similar. I will go out of my way to do another like contract that's on the map, probably an escort. We'll do 100 escorts throughout streams, whatever, however it works. We'll record the rewards. That way we can kind of compare it to this to see if it's similar, even though I think the results would be slightly different. It's another 100 contracts. But again, for the fun of it, we can put it in for information wise. The 2% of tier 1, like, yo, hello? Like, I don't think every other one you should get a rare tool, but come on. Like, if I do 4 bounties in tier 1, I should at least be pretty good luck, pretty good chance of getting one. Let's put it that way, without having to have good luck. That's what I was kind of trying to say. This is where it gets depressing, right? 0% epic tool. I think that should be, I don't know, 5%. And then for this, I would say like, even though it is tier one, I think there should be some percent. Like if the answer is you cannot get a legendary tool in the zone, it's impossible from a reward, that should slightly be changed. Only because there should be some sort of fun possibility, right? Like imagine you go in, you're like regular person that's just trying to, you're not, I don't even know how the best way to word this. You're just a casual individual jumping in after work or after school, and you only have a few hours to play, and you want to play it safe. And maybe you had a bad run, and you're trying to regain. You're probably going to hang out in the tier one zone a little bit longer, or a majority of the match, completing a few bounties or contracts that you can complete. Maybe going through building, looting like that. And I think if there was any possibility, it's like, oh, I'm doing a regain run, and you get a legendary tool. I think that would be super exciting for people, even if they knew it was only 1%. 1 in 100 chance that I complete a bounty, I can get a legendary tool. I think that would be cool. The fact that I have zero on here doesn't mean that it is exactly zero, like we said. Just means it's probably less than zero. You got a legendary tool and a pack 3 crystal from a cargo contract last game in tier 2. That's some crazy luck. That's another thing I want to mention as we're before we like continue through this, right? Needs to get their freaking smoke detectors figured out. These keep going off. I can hear them. But basically, what I was going to say kind of got lost. Essentially, yes, you should be able to have a possibility at least of getting the tier one, a legendary tool out of a tier one bounty as a way of like, oh, cool, I did regain. You have an option to get that. It would really make someone's like run who's only doing one run, 2 runs, 3 runs, right? Like it depends on playtime. Everybody plays the game differently. So I think even though the odds seem like they are zero, like I said, I don't think they would be. I'm going to continue to fill this in, which was the other thing I was going to say. Past 100 as I go, and I'm going to try to be as adamant about it as possible to continue to add the things as I complete them. That way I can continue to fill in this information. If I get to 150 or 200 or beyond that, right? The more information I have in here, the better the other information becomes, more refined it becomes. This is also kind of depressing. This I want to mention you cannot do anything in the game to up the rarity of the weapon that you had. So if you don't have a tool, you don't have a tool. I guess that's the important part, right? You have to actually get a tool of a rarity that is higher in order to upgrade. You can't go, oh, well, I got a purple HRM and I'm using a blue HRM. Let me swap for that one because I've already used, however much essence or whatever resources to get the other one up to pack 3. There's no way of really upgrading besides finding a better tool. Then you go down to the crystal. Obviously, I still think these rates, which we didn't talk about, this rate should be zero. I think this should be at least 25 ish, right? Because at least pretty often you should get the rare tool at least. Epic tools, I think, should go up. 2% is crazy. Like, this is the tier 2 zone. Like, you probably want the epic tool to even make the high threat zone even feasible for most weapons, for most people. So I think 2% seems pretty low to have to complete. Like, that means in their mind, they're banking on you going in with your rare tool in your pack 2, probably going to pack 3 because you can do that with essence to complete content in tier 2. That seems extremely hard for the average person to have to do continuously with most of the weapons, like I'm saying. So I do think the epic tool should be a lot higher in this zone. And then I definitely think this should be like 5%, maybe lower, 3%. I don't even care. I think there should be a legendary tool percentage that you can have an opportunity to get those without them being so dang, like, at this point it feels like you get 1 in 1,000. Like, I don't think I've ever gotten a legendary tool from a tier 2 bounty, but if I did, I've only gotten one ever. Now we can go down to like the crystals like we were gonna go to anyway, right? Well, this kind of explains it. You've been pulling so many green tools. I mean, this says it right here. The sheet. 20%. 20% of my rewards are across 100 bounties, 20% of my bounties I was given an uncommon tool. That's crazy. That means 20 of the contracts that I completed, 20 of them gave me a green tool in the tier 2 zone. There's no way you're in the tier 2 zone where you would need a green tool. Well, I'm looking forward to doing tier 3 contracts. The only thing that's I'm kind of like the thing about the tier 3 contracts is going to take a little longer. I might wait for the season 3 update so that way I can have a bigger stash. That way when I can get things that I need, I can actually stash them. Having a stash of 10 is kind of gatekeepy. But yeah, back to the crystals, right? So the Ethereum crystals, the Pack a Punch machine is available in the game for 5,000 to pack 1, 10,000 to pack 2, 15,000 to pack 3. Well, what's the problem here? Problem is it's 16% chance of getting a pack 1 crystal and a 3% chance of getting a pack 2 crystal. So odds are you're gonna probably get enough essence to pack a punch to level 1, which is the most reasonable way to take on the tier 1 zone. Like taking it on without pack a punching is kind of whack. We all know that. So being able to get raw Ethereum crystals, or at least get what you put into it, right? Another way I look at it is if I go in with pack 1 crystal, even if I went in pack 1 blue, doesn't matter, right? This is me just thinking. If I went in and only did tier 1, which some of you might tell me nobody does, let's just pretend they do, just hypothetically here. They should at least have a reasonable chance to walk away with another one. If they only completed tier 1 bounties the entire time, you would think they would be able to walk away with another one. 16%, 16 out of 100 of my tier 1 bounties, I got a pack 1 crystal, which I probably, again, like I said, you're more than likely just trying to redeem one that you used more than you are trying to get one for the weapon you're using, unless you're trying to do a challenge like a 1 box. Maybe you're going in with absolutely nothing and you're just hoping that you get that 16% hit on your contract. Maybe. But I also think that 3% chance of getting a tier 2 or a pack 2 crystal is pretty dang low, also. Like maybe 1 in maybe 5% or higher, 10, closer to 10, 7.5% I would even take. Give you a little bit better chance, right? If I say anything that sounds faded, please chat, tell me. Because I'm trying to speak in the most reasonable fashion here and, just kind of say how I think it should be. And then this should be above 0. Granted, again, it might not actually be 0. I'm going to reiterate that as many times as possible. This is from a very limited pool of contracts. I did 100 in a row. That's, if anybody missed that earlier, we did 100 in a row of tier 1 bounties and tier 2 bounties without forgetting to record them. And we kept the results. So this is just in regards to the 100 tier 1s and the 100 tier 2s that hopefully I will continue to expand on. So I can hopefully see something better than what we see now, because the results, like I said, aren't very good. But I think 0, even in tier 1, come on, make it a little bit more fun. Now, the 3-plater large backpack thing, I kind of feel like that's not that big a deal. I kind of feel like those being 0 isn't huge, because I think that could be exclusive to tier 2. I think that could be something like maybe a 20% drop rate. Now, that's not what this reflects. Let's just make that clear. Does not reflect that, because I only got I got a 1% 3-plate vest drop in tier 2 for completing bounties. 1 in 100. Those are not good odds. Would you bet on 1 in 100? Would anyone in chat bet money on 1% odds? Like actual like money that would hurt to lose. Let's put it that way. Anyone would probably bet a small amount, right? If you had a chance to win. If it was even if it was 1%, your odds would be crazy because you'd win a shitload. But I don't think any of us would put any bets on getting a 1% odd. By the way, I forgot to even get when I got to the 3-play part in tier 2, which we kind of skipped over here. 10%, our odds went down. And not in a good way. Our odds went down. Why? Like I kind of am down for this, right? Because 10%. I don't know if you guys see what I highlight. Don't know if that's obvious on your right here. 10%. I'm down for that number to go down. From here to here, this looks good. 16%. That looks bad, right? 10%. Now, my thought process is if this is 10%, which is probably better, right? Because you don't want rewards. You don't really want those rewards in this zone. You could almost say that you don't want this at all, but I think it's better than nothing. So I think having it in the pool isn't necessarily bad to kind of populate the pool. But this didn't change. Pack 2 Crystal didn't change. We still have 3%. Is anyone else depressed reading that? Because I am. Personally, I am extremely depressed by reading that. It's almost midnight, Paul. Damn. Time flies sometimes, right? You go straight to Merc camps and strongholds for 3 plates. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly why nobody recommends this. Would be cool if there was odds. Like even this was like 5%, right? Like a hard 5% chance. Not that this is again hard set 0. That would be better. Because we do have medium and 2-platers also. Did I not I don't have the 2-platers on here. Do I have 2-platers on this? I do have 2-platers on here. How did I miss one? Hmm. Well, I need to add the 2-plater on here, which isn't too challenging, I don't think. Oh, I know why there's no 2-plater because this specific thing don't have it. Well, the 2-plater's not here. We'll skip that for a second. Doesn't matter. It's not as important. I'll get distracted. We gotta stay on task. All right, so then we go. Like I said, the pack 2 crystals in tier 2, 3% didn't change. That's insanely depressing. Like, if you're in the tier 1 zone, given a 16%, like, wouldn't we at least get 16% for tier 2 possibility, or at least 10 or something? Like, that would be way more reasonable and make this. This is 1%, 1 in 100 chance of getting a pack 3 crystal. Considering you can buy it in the game for 15K, I think it does more harm making them extremely rare than not. I think something even in this zone being more like 5% would probably be more reasonable. And then when you went beyond that, it would go up. Like if you were in tier 3, you could make it 10 or 7.5, just slightly improve whatever. You want them to be super rare, I get it, but they shouldn't be that rare. This is also silly. Like you almost have no chance of upgrading. Like I think this is what I was going to get at with the 2-plater. I'll get the 2-plater stuff figured out and fixed on here, and I'll get it added in. I don't know why that's the only. I think that's the only thing missing. It is not the only thing missing. I think the jug's missing too, but I only got one jug, and it was here. So there's a 1% chance of getting a jug also. Huh. Oh, I missed two. Two things are missing off this main thing. Not a big deal. Ammo mods. 15% in tier one, 31% in tier two. I kind of think that's a little steep. I feel like ammo mods should be like those numbers should be flopped. Like 31% in tier one makes more sense. Ammo mods would be something you might be missing when you're in that zone or trying to get them. Having them be a little bit more rare in tier two makes more sense to me. Currently, that's not how it works. Perks greatly make up almost half the loot pool, 47%. 40% in tier two. Now, I think perks are really helpful, so I don't necessarily disagree with this number, but I think it could be a little bit lower. Medium backpacks and two platers. Two platers not on here, so we'll just kind of keep that included. Two platers and medium backpacks should have a reasonable set rate in tier one. 4%. I don't even know what the two plater one is. It's not gonna be super high either. I think I could figure out the number. Yeah. I'm not gonna never mind. Every time I think about it, it's more of a pain. Then make the large backpack three plater slightly more opportunistic in tier two because more than likely someone going into tier two is going to have a two plater and a medium backpack already. Maybe not the medium backpack, but you would hope so, right? And then make the large backpack three plater a little bit or more available in tier two from completing contracts. Wonder weapon was pretty much zero. I don't think it matters for tier one necessarily, although at least maybe like a half a percent chance of dropping a wonder weapon would be cool. I think the wonder weapon being 0% in tier two could be up a little higher instead of half a percent, make it like 2% or something, 1.5%, slightly scaled higher. I don't know exactly how that works. Currently, it's so low that you almost never see them. So that's something to keep in mind. And then the last part we'll really discuss, like I said, it's kind of inflated, is the self revive. I would say this is probably more like 15. Same like here. There were a couple of these, it's probably more like 10. So like maybe one in every 10 outside of the initial one you do off the rip. If you're playing solo, you might have a chance of getting a self revive. And then for kill streaks, I included this category as basically everything that wasn't a jug, 3%. And then a kill streak, pretty much 8% in tier two. So I do again have to add the jug. That's going to be 1% here, 0% here. And I did forget the two plater. I wonder if I could put that in like this. Let's see. Wrong color. Did they make the disciples heal bounties or what? Um, Tony, you got a Scorcher and a tier one bounty. That is insane luck. Again, if I have zero, it doesn't mean it is zero. You pulled two wonder weapons in two interior two contracts in one game, and then haven't seen one since. I need that kind of luck for my sheet. I need that kind of luck for my sheet. Let me go like this. Um, double check. Okay. What is it? Tier one makes it really weird because it's so freaking big. Okay. Boom. 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 All right. So got that. You do the same here. I don't know why this one didn't have two plate. Boom. I'm curious what this is. Still going to be low, like way too low. Well, I guess for tier two, it's probably not going to be too low. Okay. That works out. 7% tier two. What the hell? That's kind of crazy. Oh, you know what it is? No, a lot of the time you either get one or the other, and there's a lot of cases where you get both. So that is kind of nuts. It is exactly 7% for both. And then this one's 3 and 4. The hell? Those odds are terrible. I still got to add the jug to this, which I will, but not worried about that at the moment. We're not going to stress that too much. Make sure I add this category over here. We will eventually do those. But that's kind of nuts. Those odds are terrible. And again, the zeros don't mean zero, but they definitely don't mean they're good. But we'll jump into another match and do some more mega bombs because I want to get the mega bomb one sorted out too. We've already made pretty good progress in today's stream on mega bomb assassinations. We just need to continue recording some stuff and hanging out with chat. Appreciate you all coming through and vibing. You want food, huh? Are you really yelling about that? No, you can't get on the desk. Chat, the cat demands food. Maybe I'll feed cat real quick. I don't think I can feed cat faster now. I'll load in before. Give me 1 second, chat. We'll feed cat. We'll feed cat real quick and then I'll jump into another match. Really? I thought if you died, you got a tombstone the next game. Came in next game with no tools or pack because thought it would be there. That's kind of whack, actually. I think everything should be good. Everything we need is here. Actually, don't have any perks. Let me see. Can we come in with a perk? Quick revive might be nice. PH flop. Solid. We can buy some perks. Clicked away from my sheet. Oh, there we go. All right, let's fire it up. Let's fire it up. Anybody playing any zombies tonight? You guys playing any other games? Vibing? Watching anything good besides me? Was doing any movie nights, any TV shows you guys are watching? Is looking forward to Wednesday's update. Maybe they'll do some bug fixes, but I don't know. I don't know if I would bet on it. Bum, bum, bum. There's a new glitch where your stash is doubled, but nothing gets put in it. That'd be crazy. They double the stash, but nothing stays in the stash. It's just getting erased. When you go into the new portal, it resets your containment level. Some crazy. There's gonna be some crazy bugs. I promise you. Something. Something will come up. We'll find it. That's how it works. Looking forward to the new rift though. Knocking that out, getting it unlocked, being able to jump in there, check out the new schematics. I just realized Mosby, you're number 1 too in gifted subs. Look at that. Let's go, Mosby. Number 1 gifter.
Weapons free strike team. This threat must be contained by any means necessary.
You got your first and first. Look at that. You got double ones, bro. You're a founder and a gift leader. Freaking real MVP. All right, we got the pack 2. Might as well juice up, right? Boom. We already know what works, so we can go vibe out on that. Wish I could find a rift so I could get across. Trying to go. I guess I could take that. I really would like to go to the other side. Got a hair on my feels like there's a hair on my tickling my nose.
Scavenge what you can, I guess. I'd say leave before your welcome runs out. This place ain't exactly welcoming to begin with.
I don't think that'll launch me far enough, but it might launch me far enough to go to the other one. Wait, is Dakai be here? Nope. All right, maybe we'll do that. Kaibi's not here. You can use the crane. Yeah. Must be a few more hours. You might see another BSG post. But they usually post like 3 hours from now. We've decided once again that this is not a DLC.